something unexpected happened. The kind of moment that shuts down the noise, freezes your screen, and makes you whisper, "No way, he did it again." Because last night, when fans opened their phones expecting a normal update, they were hit with a headline so powerful, so surreal, it felt like the universe itself wrote it. Jin, BTS's god of beauty, has once again taken the #1 spot. Not just in one ranking, but across multiple global charts, all at the same time. And that was just the beginning. You know those moments when the world collectively gasps? This was one of them. A new voter survey appeared, Blueberry Idol, a category dedicated to idols whose presence, aura, and symbolism are tied to the color purple. Purple isn't just a color, it's loyalty, it's royalty, it's history, especially for BTS and their fandom. And in that category, one name didn't just rise to the top. It obliterated the competition. With a massive 42.82% of the votes, Jin stood alone at #1, crowned the ultimate Blueberry Idol, the idol whose personal color shines most perfectly in purple. And honestly, anyone who has ever seen Jin in purple hair knew this moment was coming. His flawless porcelain skin, his angelic yet princely features, his unbelievable proportions that artists and surgeons study like they're a once-in-a-lifetime blueprint. When Jin wears purple, he doesn't just look beautiful, he looks unreal, like a character stepped out of a dream. World-renowned artist James Jean once described Jin as having fundamental beauty. Plastic surgeons in Korea and overseas call his features the ideal golden ratio. Stylists, celebrities, even his own BTS members have all said it. Jin has the best face they have ever seen in real life. But while the world was buzzing over this purple victory, another headline exploded. A record that proves Jin's beauty isn't just visual. It's influence, it's loyalty, it's power. Because at the same time, Jin also took #1 in the My One Pick October monthly chart, marking his 19th consecutive month at the top. 19 months. That's not fan voting, that's devotion carved into history. Jin earned a total of 43.40% of all votes, a winning number made by combining 13.90% of cumulative October votes and an incredible 29.50% from the One Pick chart. And this isn't a one-time victory. This is consistency. This is dominance. He has held #1 in the K-pop individual weekly ranking for 89 consecutive weeks. He has ruled the monthly ranking for 22 months. And he also topped themed categories like talented artist who protects marriage, smart star with sense, star who looks like a prince in his past life, trendy star loved by advertisers. Every category, every poll, every month, Jin remains undefeated. And just when fans thought the story couldn't get bigger, another layer unfolded, the kind that gives you goosebumps. From June 28th to August 10th, Jin launched his first solo fan concert and solo world tour, Runsok Jin Tour, Runsok Jin EP Tour, a tour spanning 18 concerts in 9 cities, Korea, Japan, the US, Europe. And he didn't just tour, he made history. He became the highest-grossing Asian soloist on Polestar's Global Concert Tour Top 20, a ranking based on average box office revenue per city. Then he broke into Billboard's Top Tour monthly chart in July, and again in August. His European leg set a brand new record, the highest revenue achieved by any Korean soloist in Europe. Then came the encore, October 31st to November 1st at the massive Incheon Munhak Stadium. More than an encore, it felt like a homecoming. The lights turned purple, the stadium trembled with cheers. Fans held their breath as Jin released a special performance he had never shown before, a performance exclusive only to those 2 nights. Media around the world lost their minds. Rolling Stone UK, 5 stars. Forbes US, Jin delivers stable vocals even in complex high notes. They praised his range, his control, his presence. And above all, his talent that exceeds his beauty, even though his beauty alone is legendary. And through all this, his second solo mini-album Echo continues to climb. The title track, Don't Say You Love Me, passed 600 million Spotify streams on October 26th, fastest K-pop record of 2025. 644.4 million streams as of November 15, still rising. A voice that fills stadiums, visuals that set impossible standards, records that keep rewriting themselves, fans who never stop voting, charts that refuse to put anyone else on top. Jin isn't just experiencing success, he is defining it. And today, with purple shining brighter than ever, the world is watching the rise of a legend who shows no signs of slowing down.